Wow, I love
It's
the
the
troubleshoot.
opposite
Now
of a
let's all
fart.
read Alex's texts.
No, don't read my texts. They're about going to museums and other classy places.
It's exciting.
That's right. I'm actually very sophisticated, no matter what the media says.
Stupid Alex at it again.
There's a lot of journalists I'm going to kill. Quorators. That's right, coming through on the ones and twos. It's another week of Quorators, America's premier Quora-based podcast with Alex, Claire, and Jeremy. Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hello. We're back, and this week we've decided to go on Quora.com.
Wow.
So this is going to be somewhat of a landmark episode for the show. If you are listening in, please do not interfere with the natural Quora denizens. They are very gentle as a people, and you will hurt them with your strong hands. Leave that to the professionals here on the show. Now, we have an interesting topic this week, and I was just going through the doc. We have a document on Google.com. On Google, Google document.
Google.com?
And I pulled this up. We are, of course, working directly for the Google Corporation. And I found organically there were a lot of somewhat testosterone-based and male-driven questions. Now, we've added Claire to the show. Before,
Yes.
this was somewhat of kind of like a boy's house.
What is
every
this,
week.
the fourth Claire episode? And we're like, all right, back to just doing boy episode.
Oh, baby! I thought that was going to be boys in the house. No. All right. Well, that's a damn shame. Wait.
Go.
Same color as Oh Baby. That's a note for myself. But the thing is, these are questions that have to be answered, and they demand respect. So we are going to dive in head first and see where we end up there.
Do you think boys ask more questions than girls?
They're similar to how Quora is the questions website. Boys are the questions gender.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, maybe.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. They certainly don't have all the answers, Claire.
They really don't. They really don't.
A little bit of ally humor. Off the top.
You're welcome, women, for saying that.
Now, at the top here, though, this is only tangentially related to Boys Chat, which is the theme of the week. But you found this space
Sure. Someone sent it to me,
roughly
I'm sure.
1 year ago. And you said, Alex, this is too dangerous for us to cover on the program.
But we left it in the doc.
We're getting too close to the truth. And now that we're doing one Quora space every week, I just felt like we have to dive in here. And this taps into the raw, unbridled power of boys.
Okay.
So let's pull that up with the space of the week. Space of the week!
The ending really is long every time.
You got to play out the full thing. This week's space is Meth Confessions.
Cool.
This is a space where boys presumably go to send
Confess.
pictures of meth to each other.
Okay.
And talk about how stoked they are to do meth.
Have we not done this before? I guess
No.
we haven't. Meth confessions.
I do like this banner photo.
Yes. It's the kind of photo someone might take if they were, per se, on crystal meth.
You guys ever do meth?
No. I'm an alcoholic, but
Same.
as such, I can really enjoy when I like this the same way when people have like beer spaces and they're just sending each other pictures of beer where it's just like you are all drug addicts, and even just looking at a picture of the thing just gets you freaking going.
Yeah. I feel like meth is just, my life went a little too well growing up. My parents were too nice.
Sure.
From what I remember in Breaking Bad, that is kind of where it's coming from. What's fun about the meth space in particular, I think we went on a meth Reddit.
Okay.
Maybe what you're thinking of.
Okay.
And there are differences here. You have so much more va-va-voom once you do the stuff that it lets you post more than ever. So click on some of these photos here.
Okay, should we look at this? These are all blurred out. I imagine they're just pictures of
Oh,
meth.
that's what meth looks like.
Yeah, it's
This is bags and bags of meth.
it's just like little crystals. It sounds fun to
Oh,
make.
crystal meth. That looks like a Lego.
These look like Legos.
Now, these are bars. I don't know how you consume the bars compared to a crystal, presumably not by
This
smoking
one's
it.
black tar. Most people are just posting
Yummy.
pictures of their meth.
Oh,
Oh, I sent you a good link to a meth one.
Tina smokers. Did you know that they call it Tina?
No.
I do think that comes up in Breaking Bad for like a second. Or
Okay,
it's
so
like,
this is what you sent
you're
me,
dating
Alex.
Tina? Okay, so this is a question.
picture?
It says, where are you all?
And then there's an AI art of a zebra smoking meth with 2 pizza slices that are smiling and have bow ties.
There's also a taco with a little hat, cheeseburgers flying.
And there's a second zebra looking on as if to say, what happened to you,
And then there's sort of like a lettuce, mostly lettuce hamburger with no top bun that has one eye.
But why is the the zebra smoking meth has a
He is
little
on
flame
fire, yeah.
like it's like a birthday
like
candle?
he's on fire. I think because his passion for the meth is
Now, there is a good
flame
answer.
that drives him.
So the question again, of course,
Oh,
is
yeah.
where are you all? And
There we
someone
go.
says Los Angeles, California, and horny.
And horny.
For real.
Does meth make you horny?
Meth?
I feel like
think
it's one of
It
those ones
does.
where your like
Yeah.
penis stops working if you do it too
No,
much.
don't people have sex for like hours on meth?
Yeah, that's why they do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa. I gotta try this thing.
They just keep going.
JT Webb says, me and my husband thought it was fun sitting on the beach fucked up, and you got a zebra smoking a bubble. Not fair, LOL. This
AT
is
Web, go off.
the thing about the Quora Met space compared to the Reddit Met space is you got everyone's fucking addresses on all of the posts.
So crazy.
And their whole livelihoods.
Yep. So this guy, JT
Listed
Webb,
out
who
for
lives
you.
in Daytona Beach, Florida, is
Yep.
high on meth.
Whoa.
Yep.
Doing what I do, just doing it at 200 miles per hour now. That is a great Quora bio for a crystal meth lover.
Now, this isn't the space of the week, but he is a member of the space. The real women, where you at?
Oh, this is interesting though, because the real women where you at, and we have left the crystal meth one, is a kind of like a forum to talk about mental illness, and then JT Webb's just like, "Where are you?"
No, I mean that's the name of it.
I thought you were party girls.
The banner is I identify as a danger. My pronouns are marry me.
Scary me.
Scary
But
me?
can't I wish we could
We
find
can't
out what
see.
that says.
It either says "marry me" or "scary me."
This is, I think, Megan Webb's thing.
This is what you say instead of she, her to Megan. You say "scary" and "me."
So she also lives in Daytona Beach. So this might be like someone that JT knows in real life.
This is the same last name.
Husband and wife
Husband
team.
and wife team
Husband and
on
wife team?
meth.
But he did say he has a husband. Maybe that was Megan posting on JT's account.
Megan accidentally logged into JT's account.
You ever get so fucked up you post on your husband?
Damn,
Quora?
dude, that's messed up.
Quora is made for meth users.
Meth husband wife
Yeah.
duos.
Pretty
Meth
much.
partners.
She says, "Be real or kindly sit down. Sugarcoating is for babies.
Hey,
Fun going and bluntly honest. So be careful with what you ask. Kindly be respectful of the fact that I'm married, happily married, and have no time for anything other than my husband and our happiness, and I guess meth."
okay.
And meth.
She says he calls the shots, and I gladly allow him to do so.
He gives
This
me
is-
meth.
This is in the profile.
Yeah. All right. Well, we won't message her then. I
Kind of
guess.
the way Jeremy controls his wife. Pretty much, exactly. It's like a real Megan JT Webb
Well,
situation.
when it comes to my wife and I'm the one who has the meth. So
That's kind of true.
it's like the conch shell of our relationship.
you click,
I say, "Who has the meth?"
you click on Claire, not Claire O'Kane's profile, but it is just a picture of Jeremy with a gun, and then no posts.
That's right.
Wow. Well, I've learned a lot about meth today. Can we read some of the questions on the meth one before we move on here?
Let's
Because
go back to meth.
I wanted to show you the zebra picture, but
Okay.
I would like to know like the discourse going on the meth because there's
Is
like
it
30,000
normal?
users on here. There's a lot of people.
I'll follow it.
Okay, yeah.
Is it
follow
normal
me.
to salivate while being spun?
Oh, okay. I've never been spun, so I couldn't really
I
answer
couldn't
that.
say. Probably.
There's one answer on it. Do you want to see what it says?
Depends on what you're spinning on.
Good answer. That's 20 upvotes. Thanks for writing in. All right, go back.
What do you prefer, a shaved or shaggy me shab?
I'm learning a lot. Tina, shave, shaggy, mashab, spun.
I'm too spun out to be Michelle.
Monsieur.
What's your recreational drug of choice and how do you do it? Is very funny to be on the meth space because I feel like you're going to get biased answers.
I'm
People
taking questions
love
today
meth
on
here.
K2.
Oh,
Oh.
this is kind of like an open forum for hard drugs. It's not just meth.
Yeah, people are not really respecting the space.
Yeah, dude, it's we got a nice picture of a leg on here. Just why don't you try to act like you've been there before?
Hey, let's move on to questions here. I feel like there's nothing. People are just high on meth on this.
I know.
Yeah, and it's
I
not
feel
even
like-
that crazy.
No.
They're just hyper focused.
All right, do me a favor and click on "Have you ever smoked your last money?" For once in my life.
Read it, Alex.
Okay, we have 5 answers. There are several people who claim yes, several people who claim no. Pamela Sue Bartlett Ingram says, unfortunately, yes. Back in my active addiction, I would do whatever it took to get high. But I can say I feel much better now knowing my priorities are being clean and sober. As usual, I can always have a few dollars in my purse. That's so brave to post on Meth Confessions. Lily says, as an addict, the obvious answer would be yes. John Doe says, always. Chris says, size doesn't matter, quality counts. Don't know what that means.
Size doesn't matter, baby.
And when it comes to money, size doesn't matter.
I'll go give head and take it in the ass for some shit. And I'm not gay either. Meth makes me fuck guys.
And Claire just said that. That's just something Claire decided.
I said that with my eyes closed.
Oh, wow.
And if I get to jump, wow. Let's go to. Can we see what Mike is doing?
Yeah.
This guy
Let's
who's
see.
not
Let's
gay.
So
investigate.
it's the guy who's not gay but meth.
Now, Mike's
makes-
store.
Oh, here's another cum eater.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mike says, how do you guys eat your own cum? When I masturbate, the idea becomes really hot until I shoot it and get grossed out. Have any of you guys had to
So
have
this is
That's
not.
crazy how many
No,
people
no,
have
no.
posted this.
Wait.
Mike hasn't posted this. He answered it.
Okay.
So
But
he
this-
might not agree.
Yeah.
His answer is, of course, yes, you need to put it in your mouth right away, as soon as you come right away, and right as it comes out, and then you'll like it still.
Oh, okay. So he's confident in how to do it.
So the issue for these guys is that they're only horny enough to eat their own cum while they're jacking off, but the second they come, they stop being horny, and then it enters their mouth, and they're like, I don't like it anymore.
And then what are you going to eat? You'll starve.
The post nut clarity
Yes.
is just too clear.
It's so quick.
It's so quick.
I gotta say, Mike seems maybe a little gay without the meth.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it's just the meth.
Once again, his full name. We know what town he lives in, which doesn't seem like a big town.
Baldwin, Wisconsin.
Damn.
He's a member of Real Horny Girls XX.
And ex-freaky and damn's nasty.
Damned nasty.
He's
And
a
my
contributor.
favorite, Bikram Sinha Space.
He doesn't know Baldwin, Wisconsin.
Damn, dude.
Why do women want to experience black men? Is the question he's answering.
He
Okay.
says they want to fuck them because they have big cock, and they want to find out if they're big like stereotype says. They're not all big, but when they are big, they're really big.
Thank you, Mike.
So he's sort of like disputing the stereotype. He's like, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. He's sort of like an anti-racist.
He's doing a lot of questions about this topic, but about drugs making you gay that will come up later in the show. So
Oh,
I
great.
think we
Yeah.
should get
Okay,
onto
okay,
the
okay,
topic here and kind of learn about men for the day.
Yeah, most of his almost all of his answers are about different racial penises. So,
Okay.
Mike, good luck out there.
What is meth doing to me?
Good luck eating your cum. Okay, let's go read some Quorators. Number 1, the Quoker.
You'd think all the ones this week would be on the Quoker, but I got a few in every topic.
Also, I don't want to spoil anything, but meth will come back up at some point.
Yeah.
There is a meth question later.
That's crazy.
Okay, this question is, if you are feeling jacked up, should you start a fight?
Yo.
Yo.
All right, so a lot of people are going to say no, but the thing is, like, if you have to fight, you want to be jacked up. So I
Yeah.
guess read the room, and then maybe.
The website has gotten much worse, right? It
It
looks
has.
uglier than it used to.
They're in the
Is it
middle of
the
some kind of
ads?
like update thing.
They've added these little like squares or rectangles that are weird.
Are they just trying to get us to use the app more? Is that the
Maybe,
idea?
maybe.
They're like reformatting for the app.
I don't know, but there's the top answer here is deleted apparently. Anyway, someone else says, interesting psychology says, no, you should go home and go to bed.
Oh. We have a good answer by Red Pill Crusher.
Where is that?
You're looking right at it. No, now you just
read it. Oh, I see. Yes, I recommend waiting outside your local MMA or boxing gym, finding the biggest guy there and starting a fight with him. Then you'll really know the definition of jacked up.
Nice.
Good point, Red Pill
Damn,
Crusher.
Red Pill Crusher, go off. Professional musician.
Yeah, right.
Who do you think this is? Dave Grohl? He's in the news.
He's in the news.
He's somebody who wouldn't take the red pill.
I wanted to see if this guy's music. Whenever people say like I'm a musician on Quora, I really want to see like if I can find their music and listen to it.
I know.
Because he's like a weird incel guy or whatever. Oh well.
He's discouraging violence. I think the idea is he doesn't want them to start the fight outside of the club.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see if he had any songs about being an incel.
Safety first.
Sometimes I get really jacked up and I want to start a fight.
Yeah.
But then I don't.
What gets you jacked up?
Just get being pissed off.
Oh, interesting.
Sometimes there are some days where I'm like, everyone's getting on my nerves. Everyone's walking too slow.
Mm.
Everyone's kind of bumping into me. I'm going to do something crazy. And then I don't.
See, this is why you should be doing meth. Because then you could get over that barrier, the runner's wall.
That's it. I think a lot of people have the barrier, and then I think some people's barriers are kind of Tina thin. And all you got to do is bust through. Don't you guys ever want to fight?
I'm too weak.
I wanna.
You were a wrestling kid.
I can't help it.
So
I got in trouble for fighting too much when people didn't want to because we were having a good time.
Yeah.
But you have to know your limits. Also, whenever Hillary Clinton's fight song comes on.
Oh, sure. And she wrote that
gets
song.
me going. They should play that in front before every UFC match. I do picture Hillary Clinton singing it. I don't know who actually sings the song.
I don't know. I think it's
Can make an explosion. Katy?
Is that a Katy Perry?
It's not
really
a
don't know.
Katy Perry.
I think it's a Taylor.
Fucking way.
I think it's Bill Clinton.
You know what I like when boys are fighting and then like play fighting,
Same.
and then all of a sudden one of the guys gets kind of hurt. And it's like, okay, stop for seriously. I love when that happens.
That is funny.
Yeah.
It kind of shows the lie of the situation.
Yeah.
The sweet lie.
You can only handle so much.
Rachel Platten sings fight song. None of us were going to get there.
Right on the tip of my tongue. Rachel Platten.
None of us were going to get to Rachel Platten.
Did you know that
Whoa.
that song went platinum?
Fuck off.
I'm just reading from the Wikipedia here.
This is the only song that I've heard
One
of
hit
hers.
wonder,
I
is that what
think
you're
so.
saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
One hit wonder.
She also wrote
So beautiful.
another song, I'm sure. I can't find any.
I was looking to get into Rachel Platten in the middle of the boys chat episode. I feel like men are always talking about her.
She won an Emmy for it,
Oh, wow.
for singing it on Good Morning America.
You can get an Emmy for that? That's
It's
barely television.
It's a daytime
You
Emmy.
can get an Emmy
Okay.
for anything.
Yo, I'm going to cool off real quick. I'm sorry.
Getting an
I
Emmy
can't
is
Rachel
a lot easier than getting an Oscar.
That's true.
If you just write for John Oliver, you get an Emmy. Just
Yeah.
automatically. They write when you walk in.
Wow. Somebody's bitter. Somebody's bitter. They don't
I think
have
it's
one.
great. I'm happy for them.
I would like to read this answer by Robert. Then we can
Please.
move. Robert says, no. Legally, you might be charged with aggravated assault. You might get severely injured and never be the same. You might get
Ouch.
moderately injured.
Okay.
Broken jaw and lost teeth and be in pain for months.
Ouch.
You might get shot. Also, bad karma. There's lots of tough guys walking around, and only a matter of time until you walk into one who is tough or has two friends nearby. Or you get grabbed by two really tough cops and effed up and charged with assault and resisting arrest. Cops are tough these days. Yeah, a bit of a
These
shout out
days.
for cops at the end there. If you must, do it in the gym with gradual steps and referees and people who are there to spar and compete.
That was from Robert Scorpio Preston.
Nice.
Do you think that's his real name?
I don't know. But
Or
he's a
Scorpio is like his handle.
I think that's it. I think he is a Scorpio. His birthday's probably coming up.
What if it's one of those ironic names? He's actually like a Capricorn.
Well, then it's hilarious.
Bit of an astronomy joke.
Anyway, shout out to cops.
Shout out to cops. You're so tough.
Anyway, yeah. So I guess you should not do it.
If you feel jacked up, join the Marines. Good answer.
Oh,
really
where's
good
that?
answer.
Is that up here? Oh, yeah.
It's next to the GIF of the Marines, Jeremy. I know when you're scrolling and you see a bunch of Marines saluting, you're like, yeah. What else is here?
I'm getting roasted today. This is actually in the space Life's Hard Lessons.
Oh, I feel like there are a lot of guys in there.
That's a pretty good space. Forget the mistake.
The Marines are kind of a boys' chat for America.
Why is there a picture of Vin Diesel pinned to the top of this space? Vin Diesel's heartfelt commitment to love and respect. This is just a long post about how great Vin Diesel is.
Because
that's so weird.
She cheated it on him.
I get.
Who would cheat on Vin Diesel?
I know.
The perfect
Dominic
man.
Toretto. Wait, we have a Vin Diesel sound, right?
No way.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
The perfect man.
What does that even mean? I wonder.
I get it. It's about forgiveness.
It's because he's obsessed with street racing. Okay, let's read another Quora. Is stalking potentially like a hobby?
Okay, so boys are always saying this.
They kind of are.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of pushback on, the crime nature of it. But the thing is, like, in terms of, like, the amount of time it takes and the focus it drives on you and how much you think about it, I think stalking is kind of a hobby. And there are probably people who are better at it than others.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The ones that people get the most mad at are the bad stalkers. People who don't know how to hide behind a corner when your perp is drifting just slightly away.
Fumbling around the trash cans, making a lot of noise.
Yeah, bumping into their back and going, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
Do you think this came from an argument where some guy was like stalking a girl and she was like, you need to get a hobby? And he's like, I have
This is
one.
a hobby.
I'm obsessed with you. I know everything about you. Like, you know how you know everything about tennis? I know everything about your family.
We have some good answers on this, I think. This is from 4 years ago.
Oh, cool. Coco Sanchez, who lives in Ireland, says, it depends on what you mean by stalking. For example, stalking an ex on social media is unhealthy, but we've all done it, and it may be a behavior that takes up some of your free time. Beyond that, stalking people is a criminal offense, an indicator of a mental disorder. I don't think that means that it's not a hobby, though, right?
Yeah, I think it's still a hobby.
It has very adverse effects on its victims and can ruin lives. If stalking has become a sort of hobby for you, you should reevaluate your choices and possibly see a psychiatrist or mental health counselor. Okay, so this doesn't answer the question at all, because the question isn't, is it good for you? The question is it a hobby? And I think the answer is yes. Coco does say it is a hobby.
It's definitely a hobby.
Crystal meth is a hobby.
Yeah. It's also bad for you.
This episode could also be called Fun Hobbies.
Fucking guys is a hobby, but it's not gay.
If you're on meth.
If you're on
fine.
meth.
And it's
a
not
hobby.
your job.
Yeah, if you're not getting paid to do it, it's a hobby. That's really what it comes down to.
Somebody says if you're paparazzi, that's like your career.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with that.
John Mahalovich.
And then Gene says, damn, you're so right. Ha ha ha.
I'm
ha,
assuming Gene wrote the question
ha.
because he's commenting on all these.
Yeah.
It's
I
really
think
hard to
so.
find out now, but I can look. Question log.
All right, Jeremy's going into the
It is from
code.
Gene Bonnie.
Gene Bonnie.
Into the
Gene,
binary.
today is hard, tomorrow will be harder, and the day after that will be sunshine, she says.
Oh, so kind of like a forecast account.
Yeah. So do you think she's stalking someone?
Yeah,
Yes, I do think that.
totally. I
Based
think
on
she's obsessed with somebody.
something about her questions lead me to believe that.
Right before this, she asked, are psychopaths naturally predisposed to have the, quote, 1,000-cock stare? It's when you seem nonchalant to anything sexual, even extreme, so you typically look dead and hollow in the eyes, which is also the descriptor of the predatory gaze.
Wait, are psychopaths naturally predisposed to 1,000 cock? It's when you seem nonchalant. It's when you seem nonchalant.
I think she's saying that she has like the 1,000. What is the
1,000 yards
Yeah,
stare.
When you've been in war so long that you just kind of have like a dead stare at things. So she has that now for cocks.
Like your brain's shut off and you just see a field of cocks in front of you all the time.
Well, the bottom, the question below it also kind of.
Right.
It's
How do you
telling
make
us a
friends
lot
without
about her.
threatening or traumatizing them in the process?
It's like when you kill a kid on your campaign and now when people talk to you, you just think of cocks all the time.
Yeah.
She also asked, truly right before the stalking one, she says, is it better to commit many little crimes to harden up and be prepared for a big one, or to commit one big crime
If I
and be
were
immediately
evidence.
overwhelmed?
If I were in the FBI still, I would make a note of this account.
Well, this was for 3 to 4 years ago.
And then no more questions, which does make you think, uh-oh, somebody went to jail.
Which personality disorder would be the worst at plotting a crime? And where would each most likely fail?
Can we look up this name? Maybe.
Oh, yeah, we
Google,
can.
See if
We
anything
can. Jean Bonnie.
Look it up in, like, the crime
happened.
blotter.
Yeah.
Jean Bonnie Crime. See, you're running into a problem where other people have this name.
Mugshots. Oh,
I mean, I see mugshots.
That's a different name.
Bonnie Jean.
I mean, she might have just turned it around, but yeah, that's fair. This is from June. I don't think it's her. We don't know where she's from.
This is a sad picture.
She
I'm glad
doesn't.
we pulled that up.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
On mugshots, yeah.
At least it's a different woman having the worst day of her life.
Bonnie Jean sentence conspiracy.
So this is all Bonnie Jean.
But I want to see what she was arrested for.
The other woman.
Yeah.
Staged accident scheme.
Am I crazy in that this is a different lady
Wire
and
fraud.
we're just doing...
This is definitely a different lady.
Are you sure?
There's too many tangents.
I don't know.
She has a different name.
Well, this other Jean Bonnie or Bonnie Jean or whatever the fuck her name is did
Different
wire
name.
fraud.
That's not as fun as
I do want to learn how to steal a lot of money.
Maybe she also has the 1,000 cock stare, though. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
You get it in prison.
God.
Okay, well, I do think that stalking could be a hobby. That's really what it comes down to for me.
Totally.
And I think that's all the answers.
Yeah,
There's only 3 on it.
I liked finding out that the question asker is like in the middle of doing a grand crime. Of some kind.
Yeah, shouts out. She hasn't answered a question. She hasn't posted in 3 years.
Yep.
Why are old men attracted to teens? Teens have baby faces.
She says they're easier to control because at that age they're inexperienced and impressionable. I mean, look, she's right. Jean
good
Bonnie,
point, Jean
gotta
Bonnie.
hand it to you. She's got the 1,000 cock stare. Okay, here's another question.
Sent a chill down my spine.
This next question is bloodlust necessarily a bad thing?
Now, we've covered bloodlust recently.
Yes.
But I don't... That was a question about how to attain bloodlust, and this is about the
it's
value
bad.
of bloodlust. Where does bloodlust fit in a fella's day-to-day?
Is it necessarily a bad thing? I guess if you use it to do things that are good, like if you need to like get the bloodlust going to finish your taxes on time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it makes you want to kill your taxes.
I don't know if you can call that bloodlust, though.
Tax lust.
It's more of tax.
Bloodlust is
lust.
when you're lusting for the blood of your enemies.
Right. That can be good in a war. It can,
Yeah.
it
yeah.
can be good if you're an exterminator and you have the bloodlust for all the little mice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It can be good, I guess, whenever you become death,
true. Destroyer of worlds.
Yeah.
destroyer of worlds, and then you're not really a person anymore so much as a vessel for the arcane.
There are a lot of bloodlust jobs out there for those.
Yeah.
A lot of
Who
great
have it as a
bloodlust
hobby.
jobs.
Yeah. The guy who breaks the chickens' necks.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
It's
The-
better if you have a lust for it.
We call him the breaker.
Otherwise, you just feel bad.
Yeah,
But
totally.
if it does make you, if you enjoy it, then that's good.
Yeah, you don't want to hear your chicken breaker going, oh, man, all the time. That would be...
poor chickens.
I mean, he's got to be doing 1 million of those a day.
Totally.
They got to
someone
automate
says-
those jobs.
Hando says.
I've never Googled this.
Hando says, yes, it is. Any type of lust, by its very definition, is the elevation of a want to a need. Any and all lust is the result of complete over-identification and with a want, and is in and of itself extremely destructive. So I like this guy's like, bloodlust is bad because all lust is bad.
Respectfully disagree.
Yeah.
Because I get to so horny. Click on Hando Ferreira. He's a life coach.
How do I have sex if I not get a horn?
That's how I kind of like awaken the beast. Is
Would
through
you
lust,
would you
actually.
believe that Hando is a former youth pastor
Hando is?
Oh.
who lives in South Africa?
Have you been listening to Hando again?
Human being, husband, father, friend, and Christian consciousness coach, making peace with being where I am.
Okay.
I have known to give good advice from time to time, so ask away and I will help if I can.
They're probably giving out Handos. Going
That is an unfortunate name.
door to door giving out handos all over Kookaburra, South Africa.
But with no lust. Just completely
just
lustless handos.
out of respect.
1,000 cocks.
Helping out a neighbor.
Give me a hando.
I wonder how many listeners we have in South Africa.
So we could find out, but
all right, if you're looking for a hando down there, he lives in Kookaburra.
Is that what it is?
Or it's Kookaburra.
I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry.
Use the voice.
You gotta stop watching Dune, Alex.
I'm sorry, I watched Dune all damn day yesterday.
He knows about
obsessed.
sexual addictions. Maybe he's a sex addict, and that's why he hates all
Yeah,
lust.
he's kind of
That makes
anti-lust.
sense.
I don't fuck with Hando like that, honestly. I don't think he knows what he's fucking talking about.
Okay, well, let's look at the other hand of the other side of the coin here with the bloodlust question. Walter Cunningham says, I don't know if it can apply to everyone, but I see it as natural and okay if you have the willpower and patience to imagine carrying through the gruesome act of killing someone else.
Thank you.
I once ended a long relationship and dealt with the feeling, but imagine myself
Where is
carrying
this
it out. It would come out after it turned me away from doing it. It had helped realize it would only bring satisfaction for a quick second before reality worsened the conditions of my life.
Oh no.
So he's thought about killing his ex-girlfriend a
100%.
lot.
But
And,
then didn't.
But he thought
it
about
was
it
good for him.
enough that he thought himself out of the hole.
Yeah.
Positives and negatives.
He says, in
Bad
fact,
for killing girlfriends, good for killing enemies of the state.
he says, people are still animals, in my opinion.
Yep.
It's natural at the very least.
Yep.
In fact, men in the military get this excitement from killing with no consequence. Perhaps that is proof in itself.
Perhaps that is proof in itself.
Not
Thanks
sure
for
of
writing it,
what.
Walter.
Walter's-
Give him an upvote. He's at 12. That's pretty good.
He also says, also, I never said killing was fine in an extra comment.
Gotcha.
Good for you, Walter.
I'd like to think there's been a deleted comment between this and the other one that was like, so you're insane.
I'm not going to read it, but this man with his full name says he's fantasized about killing his ex and says where he went to high school.
Can I read the comment? I think the comment
Please.
is pretty good.
As much
Okay.
as you want.
Also, I never said killing was fine. The feeling of wanting to do something but shouldn't be antagonized, he spelled it wrong, because we are also in our nature to want to lie and steal, but that doesn't mean it's okay to lie and steal necessarily. This feeling can lead to bad acts. But in the end, you go to prison for murder, not premeditating it. I don't know if that's true.
I don't think that's true at
I think
all.
that's specifically a lot of the times what you go to prison for. The world would be peaceful without people having these thoughts, but if you coexist with it and ponder the consequences of murder, you can reason yourself out of doing it even more.
Can I just say?
Thanks, Walter.
And antagonized.
Antagonize it.
Antagonized.
Or maybe but I remember spelling a word wrong when he wanted to kill his ex.
Yeah. This is like when people yell at like Trump for misspelling.
Yeah,
you know,
or being
Kamala
orange.
Yeah.
Got the 1,000 cock stare.
Being able to kill an invading enemy soldier is a sacred act of courage.
Thank you.
Paul Trejo. He says that's different from bloodlust, though, which is a variation of sadism and pyromania.
And pyromania.
That's interesting.
How is it a version of pyromania?
Yeah,
How do you have a master's degree and you're saying stuff like
Leave
that?
pyromaniacs alone. They've done nothing wrong. They just love the flame.
Coming out of left field for me. This guy's pissing me off.
Okay, let's read another Quora because we've got a lot.
Yup.
This is an animal Quora.
Yup.
Hit the tiger. Quora gone wild.
Time to hit it. All right, fellas.
What is the human male equivalent of being in heat?
Okay, you know when you get that 1,000 cock stare.
I want to be clear here. This is a lowercase h. So they're not talking about being in the movie Heat.
No.
Okay, have you ever had a cat in heat?
Me? No.
I've seen one.
It's
crazy.
nuts.
They yell, right?
Because you want to think like, oh, boys do go through heat. It's called high school. Or it's not the same. Because cats are like muling to get fucked.
But isn't it? Don't only the girl go
Right,
to
yeah.
heat?
Yeah.
Get heat?
Yeah.
She goes.
They like scream all the time and
Sex, please.
they like shit and piss on everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the boys come a running.
And then the boys come, and it actually works 100% of the time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
respect to the ladies there. And you can try to keep your cat inside, but she's going to get out and she's going to get pregnant.
Wow.
This happened to my old cat.
Yeah.
And then I had 5 kittens for a minute. Wasn't that really fun? That was really fun. So I guess, what's that for boys? Maybe when they play their latest computer game.
Sure. Like,
When the bloodlust subsides and they have to put the energy somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
A healthy, well-fed human male between the age of 14 or so through his early 20s is for all intents and purposes constantly in heat.
that's true. I was pissing all over the place.
Yeah, shitting.
I guess this is what I was saying is not the case. Is just because you're really horny, it doesn't make you like a cat in heat. Because that shit is
Yeah.
next level.
So I guess
heat
yeah.
is for girls, actually.
Heat is for
Heat is very
girls.
girl coded. Yeah. Do human women have the equivalent of being in heat? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah.
ever screech?
Yeah, if you hear
Screech
their
for
It's like, like a week before your period.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, ovulation.
Yeah, ovulation.
I guess I think of like if you go to like an NSYNC concert in 1998.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
And it's just like all women yelling at 5 boys, like 1 million women.
Yeah, that's heat.
Yeah, that's a socially constructed heat event.
Yeah, that's true.
Heat dome.
Somebody in the comments is asking why this isn't about men having sex with other men, and the answer is it can be if you want it to be.
Yeah, no one said that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Men
There's
are
nothing
in
about
heat
women
for
here.
other men,
If you do a lot of meth and fuck all those guys, maybe you're kind of in heat.
right? Because the meth made you do that.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of sounds like the closest thing. If you're so horny from the meth.
Wait, perfect answer
Wait.
from James Black, unemployed 2000 to present. He says being horny or having a hard on. Thanks for writing in. That's the equivalent of being in heat, is being horny and having a hard on. Do not be mean to James Black. There we go. All right.
I know that's right.
You're allowed to encourage him.
I commented on it.
He's going to remember this thing he wrote 3 years ago and be like, damn, I'm getting mad love for this.
He's gonna send you a message like, "You want to fuck?" 'Cause that's usually what happens when we answer horny people on here. They message you,
As they should.
as they should.
Oh, there's a picture of the devil.
And he's smiling. He's happy.
Yeah, what's the male equivalent of being in heat? Probably the devil.
That's from Hannah Madden.
I don't know if she's real. She has an AI picture.
She does have an.
AI woman.
You can tell from the light.
She's a member of actually all caps offensive
Oh,
meme
no.
space.
Finally, a meme space that's offensive.
They ban people for being not offensive or
I'm
something.
gonna have to look at this.
Do you want to see the top one that she posted? She
Yeah.
created this, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it
She's
only
the
has 5
admin.
contributors.
Let's
yeah.
look at it.
All right, the top one. To all those who may be offended by the contents of this space, Vagisil.
And then
Oh.
it's a picture of Vagisil.
Are you triggered by this Vagisil?
Then you must have an itchy pussy.
All right, let's see the actual most recent
This
one.
boys chat is wild.
So her most recent post is just an XKCD post. A comic from XKCD, the most offensive thing. Oh, you know what it is? It's an XKCD comic, and then she edited in a thing at the bottom that says, blah, 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 pretentious drivel, pseudo-intellectual pretense. Right? I think that's her thing. Or maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't look like his font.
Is this a test to see how much XKCD I've read? 'Cause I don't know. I haven't seen this before.
All right, well, you know what? This is too offensive for me.
Wait.
Oh,
Very important.
Okay,
The
read
third
this one more.
entry is Chuck Norris in a picture of a shark, and then a picture of Chuck Norris. What about Bob? And that's the third post in an actually offensive meme space.
Again, it actually is all caps here.
and I'm offended because this doesn't make any sense.
This is an offensive meme I approve of, and I think that I would like to subscribe to the space.
I'm imagining Chuck Norris on his computer just reading this and being like, why would you say this?
An upvote for you.
This is so mean.
I like that it's like a weird Twitter, but
I'm going to comment. I'm going
with
to
7
say,
people in
I'm
it.
going to say, this is too offensive.
Granny is kicked out of actually offensive meme space.
It's too offensive.
All right, go to the next question.
Okay, let me
I'm done
close
with
all
that
these
question.
tabs.
Sheesh.
This next segment is the forbidden fruit.
That's right.
This is our religion segment.
Nothing's off limits here. All right, we're back on religion. It comes up every week. It's always relevant. as it exists within God's light.
As a Christian man, I never ever talk to women, and I never even hang out with them because they make me feel uncomfortable. The only time I talk to women is at work when I'm sharing the gospel with them. Is that sinful?
Oh, yo, double indemnity, dog. You can share the gospel with a girl, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it sinful to do? I think the thing is that, like, you're not going to be so good at sharing the gospel if you're only talking to women just to do that, because you have to ask them about skirts and stuff as well.
Yeah, you gotta go, where did you get those shoes?
Yeah, what are those?
What are those?
Oh shit, what are those? Have you heard the tale of Job?
This is like Ninja for being a Christian. Do you guys know about Ninja, the video game guy?
I've learned about him from you.
Ninja's like the most popular video game guy in the world. He has blue hair, and he refuses to play video games with women because it's disrespectful to his wife.
Oh.
That's so respectful to his wife.
Yeah,
honestly.
totally.
I wish I could get there. I wish I could get on Ninja's level so I could respect my wife that much, but instead I have no control over it.
I like that, like he's spending all these hours just playing video games, but that is respectful.
Yes.
Right.
He also famously, or maybe infamously, tweeted that he loves his wife because his wife gave him a sandwich while not wearing a bra.
Right.
I do that every day.
Pretty good, right?
My husband has the best life.
Every day he gets braless sandwiches.
He doesn't tweet about it.
No.
Don't you
No one
think it's
needs
a
to
bit
know.
suspicious to play games with another man? Think about that, Ninja. That's not related to the gospel question.
This guy the gospel guy could be just a gay man.
Yeah, or a pedophile. Yeah. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Take that out.
I want to find this guy's account, but it's going to be really hard because this has so many questions.
Because the
on
website
it.
sucks so fucking
As a
bad.
Christian man,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of as a Christian man.
I'm going to call my shot here. I don't think he's gay. I think he is a repressed Christian person.
Okay.
I think he's
like,
just deeply repressed.
just trying to get all the rules in there.
I'm trying to scroll down to the fucking question log to see what his answer is, but
There are hundreds of answers on this.
Yeah, we're not going to find it. I give up. It's fine.
Good try. Good hustle.
Cut all that out, please.
Oh,
Cut it.
Brian Harding says, you are missing out on life, my friend. I agree with Brian.
And then Thompson Liza says, hey, can you follow me back just to try to make friends and share ideas?
Thompson, leave Brian alone. He's trying to work right now.
Should I follow her? She's trying to make friends. She's single, looking for a real and honest relationship.
I'm married, so I don't think I can
Oh, all
follow
right. Never mind. Then I won't.
Liza. I know we are having a boys chat right now, so should I maybe follow and start dating Thompson Liza?
She lives in Atlanta, Georgia, so you might have to move.
Why'd she flip her name around Japanese style? It really threw me off. I did not expect that. Brian Harding worked in plumbing and heating from 1985 to 2014 and is
Nice.
like a senior citizen. And Liza Thompson
Why
is
is he
trying to dick ride him
Wait,
so
there's
hard.
there's another one from Melissa Smith that says, hello, handsome, please follow me back. And then Rosie Gold who says, hi, can we talk? Follow me. I promise to follow back.
3 bots in
You
a row.
bitches leave Brian alone.
Oh.
I don't know what Melissa Smith wants from Brian. She's just mostly posting selfies on Quora.
She's trying to trap a man.
I think this is a bot, but it is all the same person, so maybe not. I don't know.
I think bots usually will take the
Right. But in nudes?
life.
You think she's got these
Bots
nudes?
will
This is a
take
nude, right? This is maybe not. That
I
might
want
be-
to see. Yeah, kind of. Oh,
Ew.
the thong went up the front.
The answer was
Yeah,
it was
up in there.
It was
seems
see-through
painful.
underwear, so it might as well be a nude.
The thong.
It's not on the YouTube. Don't look.
I'll click it one more. I want to see what they are. The fun of the blurry picture
Jeremy
is that you
is so
try to.
horny for this robot.
The thing with the blurry pics is that you kind of, your brain is like, what is what? You know what I mean? Like, you want to
Yeah.
guess what part is what part.
It's
And
like
I'm never right.
It's like a
No.
sexual capture.
It's always
It is.
surprising.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's called lying. I don't think
What
it
is called lying?
Only talking to women to share the gospel.
Paul says, I'm struggling to understand how you can effectively share the gospel with women if you're incapable of interacting with them in normal conversation. The late great evangelist Billy Graham made sure that he was never alone in a room with a woman, but your attitude is unhealthy.
Killing spree.
Yeah,
Destroyed.
Confused me.
Does that mean that he didn't want to be alone in the room with a woman because he was afraid of what he was gonna do or something?
I don't know.
I think like
guess.
Mitt Romney
Because
does
it's
that
sinful.
too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I can't tell if it's like that, like he just, or if it's just he's like a fucking 14-year-old boy, and it just makes him there's like cooties going on.
He's pretty much ninja, but for priests.
Right.
Do you want to see what ninja looks like?
Yeah.
This is a boys' chat.
Well, we can't have an episode of a boys thing without showing Claire what ninja looks like. There he is. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated once.
I feel like I've seen him before.
Cool.
What a cool guy. He has so much money, it's hard to imagine.
It's like if Sonic the Hedgehog was European.
And here's a picture of him with his wife, who gave him a braless sandwich once.
Wow.
Mama.
Awesome.
Good for him.
And then he got a gank in the bot lane, as well as I recall.
He got a gank in the bot. What the hell does that mean?
Which Jeremy tries to erase, but it's actually a really cool gamer move. It's probably the best part of the whole thing, even better than the sandwich.
We have to move on. I can't read anymore of this. Let's go on to core romance.
Yes, finally. Questions about love.
This question is, do women like shaved men everywhere?
Shaved men here, shaved men there.
This is a spin-off of Improv Everywhere.
Shaved men
Where
everywhere.
shaved men all go on the subway at the same time.
And they dance.
You open your car door and there's 10 Mr. Cleans all around.
I like that Kitten says, gross.
Kitten, please.
Kitten says, I do not like this fad of men shaved like babies. Men should have hair on face and chest and legs and arms, just not so much on back, please. Paka paka.
What is pucka pucka?
Paka paka. It's like a Pikachu sound.
But we should upvote it just so
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
There's 200 upvotes already, worth mentioning.
Some of us are naturally furry critters, says Barbara Wilcox.
I am one of them. Those of us like me who are hairy front and back as well as head, arms, and legs had no say in the matter. It's a factory installed option. The various cures for a hairy back are generally worse than the disease. And I choose not to undergo any of them. Love me, love my fur. Fortunately, my wife was able to adapt to it.
Thank you, wife.
Paka paka.
Paka paka.
I want to go on Kitten's profile.
It's factory installed.
Okay, so Kitten is some sort of Russian-American anime girl.
And she says, Privyet, dears. That's a tough girl to be in this day and age.
Yeah.
She knows
Not to
about
mention if you were a kid.
cats, gender, and Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Let's go.
Oh, I guess I'm assuming Kitten is a girl, but I guess Kitten could be a boy.
Well, it's a picture of a girl cat.
Is it?
Inuyasha style.
It's unclear.
Could still be boy.
She's wearing a sailor suit like a girl in Japan.
Kitten's Corner.
I mean, it's a drawing. It could be whatever.
Privyet.
Privyet.
This is the index for Kitten's Corner.
How many people are in Kitten's Corner? Is it just Kitten?
It's gotta be.
Oh, it's Kitten and Murphy Barrett. Now, here's an interesting character.
Kitten's friend Murphy.
It's just a picture of the American flag. Is this happy?
This is all sex stuff in here, or not really. Some of it is about the assault rifle
About
ban.
guns, yeah.
So Kitten is very interested in sex and guns.
And exploitation of homeless women, it appears.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Cool.
good for you, Kitten.
Paka paka.
Wait.
What's up?
Go down to what does the phrase pucka
Oh,
pucka
you're right.
mean?
It means bye bye. In English, you write as paka
Oh.
paka. It's a Russian.
Oh, it's Russian for bye-bye.
Pucka pucka.
You learn so much
Maybe
on
it
this
must be
wonderful
poka poka.
podcast every week.
Pucka pucka.
I know it is paka paka. Wow, we nailed it for no real reason.
Jeremy, super good job there.
That's right.
Really impressive stuff.
Good for her.
Can we read some more answers on the shaved men thing? I feel like there's probably some more.
Please. Yeah,
some
sorry.
more
I don't mean
meat
to,
on this
I don't mean to get
bone.
distracted by
Jeffrey Bradford says,
yeah, please read this.
I love shaved men on the beach. I love shaved men who can teach. I love shaved men in my bed. I love shaved men getting head. Love shaved men using nair. I love shaved men everywhere. This
Wow.
is exactly what I wanted. And I got it.
That's beautiful, and we love it.
Damn, Jeffrey, you rock.
And then
dog.
Mike Brown says, were there but a rhyme for Jeffrey, you could give Dr. Seuss a run for his money.
Well played, sir.
Do you think Dr. Seuss is mostly rhyming with Seuss? I don't think so. That's not really his thing.
I guess not.
Seuss, Muse.
Muse.
I feel like we could use some work at it.
Loose.
So a lot of people are talking about if they like shaved men, and it's not talking about the situations in which a shaved man would be great to have.
Yeah, in any location.
Yeah, because there are definitely
Everywhere.
some places I wouldn't want one,
Shaved men everywhere.
like a haunted house.
Some will, some won't. My personal experience has been a careful swap of where selected hair was. This is so hard to read.
What?
I added to face and subtracted from below my belt. But I have heard more than a few women that is that a moderate body hair is generally desired.
Okay, yeah, I think that's about right. A moderate body
To quote
hair.
a good friend of mine, quote, "Trim but don't shave. I like to know with a man." I edited the quote to make it more palatable to the general population. No, you didn't, Matthew
What
Stone.
the fuck was it before?
I still don't get it.
I don't understand any of that. Let's move on to another question because we've got a few more
That's
here.
good. That's good.
Okay. Do steroids make you gay?
Now we know crystal meth makes you gay
Yeah, but only sometimes.
because
This is-
steroids. I mean, crystal meth drives like a mania. As we've covered earlier on the show, there are two types of steroids. There's anabolic and the catabolic. I don't remember what the other one's called, but
Couldn't tell you.
metabolic. And one is just like really good for your immune system. And the other one's like the muscles one. So I think metabolic steroids definitely don't make you gay.
Anabolic.
Anabolic steroids, where you get really jacked and big and then you get all the testosterone. I think because you
Sure.
have so much testosterone, maybe that makes you so incredibly male, like you're so in the zone that it's cock time.
I think it just makes you cock time.
Yeah, you get the stare.
That's basically the argument of this guy
Okay.
who is named Big Risk, Big Rewards. And he's some sort of endocrinologist. So that I guess he's giving people steroids. For the sake of clarity, he talks about tren, which I looked up as a type of steroid.
I thought the first time we read this, it meant trans men.
No, I don't. Because we talked about reading this potentially at our live show, and then we decided that it would make people too annoyed.
It's a lot of reading, too, as well.
Big risk, big reward says yes and also no. For tren specifically, this seems to start men off at least like trans women. To at least like trans women. Basically, their sex drive goes so high that when supply dries up, they start going for literally anything they can get. I had one patient who had 5 girlfriends, 7 side pieces, and started having sex with trans pre-ops because he still wanted more. He did eventually have sex with full-on men as well. He was on a very high dose of tren. Women will also go more bi as well. Basically,
7
their sex
side
drive goes so high that everything becomes attractive because they are horny 24/7.
Nice.
5 girlfriends. And then in addition to that, 7 girls who do not qualify as a girlfriend.
Yeah. Side paces.
Because they are of peace on the side.
And then Matt H says you are absolutely correct. I just really like the idea of supply running out.
Yeah.
That he's fucking 12 women. And he's just like, what else is out there?
Come
for me?
on,
Yeah.
come on.
Like when it's like late night and like nothing's open, so you have to get McDonald's.
It's
That
for-
was him having sex with trans women.
It's like
Jesus.
4th meal for you. I would like to, in post, add on that this is the equivalent of a man being in heat.
Oh,
Taking
yeah.
steroids and getting gay from it.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being horny.
Screeching for pussy.
Horny for sex.
The cat screeching in heat, by the way, is unlike anything you've ever heard.
It's pretty
really
fucked up.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's not like a normal sound cats make.
You should put that on the soundboard.
The cats in heat.
Yeah.
If I play that in my house, I could die.
I don't know if that's true because your cat's probably your male cat doesn't have balls anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody.
Hey,
Nipped him.
I think
He's
just
a pussy.
your cat's fucking pussy.
Sorry, what were you
this,
saying, Claire?
well, just this might be the cure for homophobia.
I know, right? If we give everyone steroids.
Yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, I have no choice but to have sex with everybody.
Yeah,
And they could be so
it's
strong,
okay.
too.
And you could be so strong.
This
is
guy,
something
Matt
I-
H., he goes on a very long rant about having sex with all sorts of women and men and trans women and trans men. And at the end, he goes, some people on here will say I'm gay. Some will say I'm bi. What I will say is, I don't care.
Nice.
All right, Matt. Cool, man. What I just want to say is I would love to take steroids. It seems super fun to get so big like a big balloon.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to work out a lot still,
Not to
though.
mention the crazy sex you're having.
We got to get you into a Marvel movie of some kind.
Yeah.
We'll give you all the steroids you want. And then you could be a superhero.
I have sex with Kumail.
Yeah, you do get to fuck Kumail Nanjiani
You get sexed in to the Avengers.
if you take steroids. If you get into the Avengers.
God, his jaw is crazy now.
He's a big guy.
Big job.
Big guy.
Now I'm just kind of thinking about Carrot Top having sex with all sorts of people.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking left and right with like props.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He
actually,
loves
props
toys.
can augment your experience in the bedroom.
Listen up, boys.
It's boys chat.
Oh, it's the red button, Alex. Nope, not that one.
Whoa.
Will we get it? No.
I'm scared now.
Maybe it's not a red
I'm scared because I've
Maybe
gotten
it's a
so
yellow
many
button.
songs wrong
Whatever.
today.
Who cares?
Oh, baby. Damn it.
All right, let's move on. Quora MD.
Yeah.
Hit that one. You know where that one is.
Of course.
We've got two more questions. We'll make them quick.
Meth is
This-
back.
Meth is back.
Won't you find your way into the hospital office where a doctor is there?
Why does my penis shrink on meth and make me want to wear panties and yoga pants to show off my tiny little bulge?
Back to meth chat.
Brian Johnson says, I don't know, but mine did that too.
Okay, so this is like a thing. Oh,
Is it?
wait. I know this. Okay, so meth is it's in the same family as Adderall, and Adderall does famously.
You do a lot of Adderall.
It shrinks your little penis and it sucks all the blood
Permanently?
out of it, gives it to a vampire. No, it's not like you're losing skin or anything. It's just like I
Every
guess
time
your
you
blood
take
pressure changes.
Blood
One Adderall
goes
makes
to
your penis
head.
smaller. Oh.
Blood goes to brain.
The blood goes to your brain, and so
other
you're
head.
actually too intelligent to make love. And so you have to then wear tiny little yoga pants to show off your tiny little bulge. I don't. The second part is the meth making you gay. The first part is the blood goes to your brain. Good question.
Brian Johnson says, I don't know, but mine did that too. And my girlfriend's sister put a camera in there to catch me shooting dope. But when I saw the video, it was freaky. Especially since right when I shot, I got super horny, but my dick shrunk. What the hell's up with that anyway? No,
Wait, my girlfriend's sister put a camera in there. No, where's there?
I don't know.
his tiny penis?
What the hell's up with that anyway?
I want to click on Brian Johnson's profile. Isn't Brian Johnson the name of the guy who is taking all of his son's blood to stay young forever?
And the lead singer of AC/DC, we did a whole Quorators
Okay.
podcast
Whoa.
about him.
So it's one of those two
Subscribe
guys.
to Quorators Plus for a full week of Brian Johnson content.
Brian Johnson has 3 questions ever. Question 1. Do you know we are watching you through your phone? We can see you naked.
What the fuck?
Cool.
Question 2. Would it be good if I took a picture of me coming and post it?
No.
Sure.
Question 3. Is it true about Facebook's plan to delete naked pics, but we have to send them in? Where do we send them?
He's gonna mail them to Facebook. Got like a manila envelope full of naked pictures. Is that true?
I want to see who answered the one about taking a picture of him coming. If
It's
some people are
not
like,
true, bro.
yeah, dude, post that shit. Go off, homie.
It appears to be a saucy lady.
Simply Charlie says, I do not think any answer here you can get will stop you. Which
That's
is,
such a good point, Charlie.
and then Chris Cummings says, hell yeah. Sorry, heck yeah.
Yeah,
I would
heck yeah.
love to see.
Jeremy punched that up a bit.
And then Brian says, okay, I'm still working on it.
Please hold. Please hold. I'm trying to
boy.
bust. Please.
Okay, all right. Back to the why does my penis shrink?
Damn, dude.
Too tiny to pleasure you says I have the same urges on MDMA. So this is somebody who's like really into having a tiny penis.
Oh, too tiny to pleasure.
Too tiny to pleasure.
I
you.
mean,
He's
I
from
like
Ireland.
that. That's it. It inverts expectations.
Alex, can you read this in an Irish accent? 'Cause know
I
you
have
do
the
it.
same urges on MDMA. I have never tried meth, but I think it is because I enjoy humiliation. The drugs and the humiliation give me the same excited, tingling feeling as when high. I just want to experience it all at once. I've done some crazy things while high that I will never live down because of this. But if I took MDMA tomorrow, I would do the same things again.
Go off.
Go off, too tiny to pleasure you.
Can I read the related question under this?
Please.
Why, when I smoke meth, do I get an overwhelming urge to dress up like a sissy slut bitch? Smoke girly cigarettes like a whore and suck a fat cock jerk and video myself doing these activities until I blow off my load.
Okay, so I guess the main thing about meth, which they don't cover in Breaking Bad at all, by the way, is that it makes you the horniest person alive.
That is crazy that there was no fucking or sucking
No.
for money or anything, which is like 50% of doing
I
that.
know.
I gotta say, I got the theme wrong today.
Jesse, we gotta fuck. We gotta fuck, Jesse.
Jesse, take my load.
Give me a girly cigarette like a whore.
Get in the sissy slut, bitch.
Mr. White, I want to suck your cock.
It's the time to cook meme, but he's just in like a little tutu.
I mean, he wears an underwear on the first episode.
I know, but normally he's in the hazmat suit.
There's a penis.
That's penis.
That's a penis for sure.
You don't need to click
Sure.
that. You do not.
I'm not
need to
clicking
click
it.
Read one more question. I'm having too much fun.
Okay, final question. This is under quillosophy.
Thank you.
And it really is a philosophical question.
Yeah.
Thank you for indulging me.
Here's the question. I am not a good boy. Why? Answer, you are on meth.
You're actually a sissy whore baby girl.
It drives you to suck and fuck. Your drugs are making you horny is why. Oftentimes it can be these dark substances that kind of pervert our character and send us into a frenzy.
Neon Dystopia says because you're a smart boy.
Nice.
Oh, that's a kind of a nice compliment on that, I guess. I feel like I am a good boy.
Yeah, I think I'm an okay boy. I don't know.
I am not a good boy. Why?
It feels like a riddle.
That is my favorite genre of core question is a riddle. Maybe there's not as much to dive into here, but I'm glad we covered it.
The top answer from Rekka says, who said? If others are saying, then ask feedback and improve yourself. If it's you that thinks like this, then ask yourself why you are not good and then improve yourself.
Well, this is like a 5-year-old boy asking this question.
You think so?
He's not going to go up. Can you please fill out this form to tell me how I can improve myself?
I don't think it's a 5-year-old boy. I think it's a horny guy.
This is the guy. I mean, he looks quite young.
And
He's from
lucky.
India.
Where did I buy? Is a question he asked.
He knows Telugu.
He does. Telugu is a language.
Oh, Telugu. Sorry.
Why do you not come there? He has a lot of weird questions.
Why is clock there not? He's got a lot of questions too, so
Good for him. He's got 18 questions.
he's really waiting on.
What is the first laptop?
Okay,
Where
that's
did
a
I
pretty good
buy?
one. What is the first laptop?
It seems like he's kind of using
The answer is desktop.
Quora as a way to learn English, I think. That's what it seems like to me.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, this is not a great place for it.
You can only ask questions in
It's
real
a
life.
bold system. Let's see if it pays off.
Well, good luck. He hasn't done anything in 4 years, but he's
Damn.
not a good boy.
Well, he's
and we
probably
don't
a
know
good
why.
adult now.
He's probably
Yeah.
in fucking jail.
He must be.
He's probably locked away.
Those are all the questions we have. Oh, wow.
That's the show, babies. We did it. We did chats for boys today, and I
Boys
did the
chat.
worst job at the soundboard I've ever done.
Yeah, I don't know if you got one right.
It
No.
was really hard. I've been driven into the ground by my substance abuse, and there's no turning back for me. But there can be turning back for you. If you go to patreon.com/Quorators and get bonus episodes of our show by supporting us for $5 a month, we are supported by viewers like you. Anything else for us? No. There is no more. That's it.
We've got nothing going on.
Be good boy.
Be a good boy.
Be good boy.
All right.
Find out why.